What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart playing the Project Ascension Andorhal PvP server. Once again, my name's Elude Stalwart, and today we're going to be running on Spitfire. He's our level 49 demonology / shadow warrior caster guy. And we got demonic knowledge. I've actually built an entire spec around demonic knowledge and shadow form, and up until this point it hasn't been available, so I'm super excited to see how this plays out, because with the Fellhound giving me intellect and then me buffing an improved stamina from Power Word Fortitude and Mark of the Wild and Blessing of Kings. I'm actually missing Kings on myself. I'm gonna have to make a power aura for that. Our Fell Hunter is able to get even more buffed up with all that, while I buff myself with that and get 12% of all of his stamina plus intellect as spell power. So it should be pretty fun. I want to try it with the Fell Hunter because he's giving me intellect, and he's going to be buffing my spell power with his intellect and stamina that I'm buffing him with. But then I also want to try the Succubus at some point too, because she buffs just raw shadow damage. We got Pink Rose in the voice chat with us, and also I was supposed to meet up with you, Roseblade, to give you something. I forgot what. Water. I was gonna give you water, but you're in, where did you say, Duskwood? And we got Coca Zappas in chat. What's up Coca Zappas? He said elude! Exclamation mark. How's it going, man? Yeah, I started the stream a little bit later today, but we're gonna see what we can get going here. I want to try to hit 50, and if I can get up to 55, I could probably go grind with the new guildie we got here, Amun. He just joined today. He's in Western Plaguelands, about to go grind that Scarlet area.
How are you?
Figured it'd be cool to link up with him if we could catch him. Water and food in the farm spot. Okay, I got water, but I don't have food, Pink Rose. I can give you some food. I can get some from a vendor here while I'm next to a vendor.
King's honor, friend.
Let's see. You're level what? Level 27. So I'll give you level 25. Just water? Okay, I'll give you just water then. I'm currently in Lakeshire, so I'll be flying from Lakeshire over there. Should just take a minute. And then after I meet up with you, I'm going to fly back to Lakeshire and go out to, you got Life Tap? Life Tap taps your health to give you mana. So what do you need water for if you got Life Tap? Wouldn't you need band-aids and a heal?
Have a good one.
If you had Life Tap?
Hello.
You run out of mana fast? Okay. Yeah, Life Tap's pretty whack. And unless you get a lot of spell power. If you get a lot of spell power and you improve it in the affliction tree, Life Tap can be pretty potent. What I do for mana is it's much later though. It doesn't really help you. But the affliction lock has at level, what is this, 40 probably? Yeah, 50, 45, 40. Dark Pact. I just learned Dark Pact, and what I do is I tap my Fell Hunter's mana to give myself mana, and he gets mana back with his Shadow Bite. So he's almost always capped on mana, and I'm able to tap a little bit of that out of him. It keeps me capped. But up until then, I use like Enervade, and I've been using Evocate. It's really hard trying to keep your mana up in the low levels. But improved Life Tap with some spell power usually helps. It's hard to make that stuff happen in the early levels though. Here, let me invite you. You might still be in a group with Elude. I'm not sure. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna be spamming my recruitment message today. We're trying to get guildies because the 10-man patch is live, so we need to complete our 10-man group. Now, you said you're in the grind spot, Pink Rose. Oh, okay, I see. On my way. The northwestern spot. I like to grind the ogres in this kind of southwestern spot right before you hit Stranglethorn. They still might be a little high for you. No, they're probably about the same level as you. I think the ogres are around level 30. You're killing level 28 mouse? Oh, okay, cool. Let's check this treasure chest for you. A forest leather belt and a gold bar. I don't know if you can use either of those. We'll give you an inspect when we get over there. Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding out in Searing Gorge or Burning Steps. I haven't decided what. It depends on what's good over there. There's a lot of chests in the woods out here. Some bright armor, intellected spirit. Looking for member for the Horde. Travel to Blackrock Spire and slay War Chief Rim Backhand to take his head and return it to Orgrimmar. Oh wow. Someone says Kappa. Interesting, because it's a Horde thing, I guess. They're looking for Alliance players. That's so funny. That's so funny. They're gonna get Alliance players out there and just murder them. Can't do killed in Kel'Thuzad, so GG. There you are, Pink Rose. So just yesterday you started this character and now you're almost level 30. You're doing your Void Strike spec, huh? See if we can give your Void some clutch heals. Oh, another chest. Loot first, then lives. Lupos, there's a rare over here, Pink Rose. Oh, there's a few rares over here. There's 3 Lupos dogs over here. What the hell? And I don't see you anywhere. Am I phased? I don't see you, Pink Rose. Where did you go? Are you behind this tree? I'm seeing 3 rare wolves out here and no sign of Pink Rose. WTF. I hear somebody fighting. I don't see you. I think I'm phased. I want to see something. I'm gonna tag these Lupos. Where's the other one? He's over here. Hey Pink Rose, I think I'm phased. I don't see you, but I see a bunch of rare wolves. I wonder, is this part of the new patch? Oh, and a question for you, Pink Rose. Did you actually install the new patch? Look at all this loot. OMG. Hide of Loot Boss, Nightbane Staff, Prairie Wing of the Wolf. Oh my god, these things are dropping crazy stuff. I should be right next to you, Pink Rose, but I don't see you. You did install the new patch? Okay, so did I. I was just making sure that wasn't what the issue was. It looks like I'm phased in a different Oh, you're underground. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Alright, cool. No worries. I'm on my way. I just killed 3 rare mobs, the same mob, 3 times. He spawned. There we go. Slay them all. Alright. Look at all that shitty debuff you got on your... Yeah, I can't dispel it, sorry. Alright, cool. So you need water. Let's get you some water. You're level 25, so maybe this one? That's probably too high. 28. Oh, 28. Wow. Oh, 25 water is what I meant. You need 25 water. Okay, so that's this kind. I'll give you 60. That should last you, right? I'll even give you 80 if that's enough. What do you think, 60 or 80? I don't want your bags to fill too quickly. Now, I also want to inspect you. We'll check your damage. You're doing Flame Strike, Holy Nova, Magma Totem, Ret Aura, and Thorns. So a Shadow Resistance Staff probably won't help you. Held in offhand you won't need. Agility Spirit Ring. Intellect Boots. You got Spell Power Boots, those are probably better. 8 Intellect, 4 Spirit Chest. Yeah, here you go. This is all the loot I got on my way here to you. Strength and Stamina. 4 Intellect, 4 Stamina Boots. But you got 4 Spell Power Boots. I think we already saw that. Okay, I think that's all I can offer you. Here's some health potions. And these are level 40, 31. You'll probably need some mana pots. And little health pot. There you go. Alright, Pink Rose. You're welcome. I'm heading back out to Lakeshire. Enjoy. And if you want some fat loot, apparently there's like a million loot posts spawned out by the coast over there if you want to see if they keep spawning. It was weird. Alright, so we're headed to Searing Gorge or Burning Steps, whichever of the two are giving us the most honor. We'll find out. So, Lakeshire, Thesselmar. We could either run south from Thesselmar into the Badlands. I wonder what level that is. The Badlands, that's Red Ridge. Burning Steps. The Badlands is 35 to 45. We probably need to hit up either the Burning Steps or Searing Gorge. Here's Searing Gorge. Yeah, so looks like Burning Steps is the way to go. And that's north of Lakeshire. Good, good. We'll see how quickly we can grind out these levels. I want to try to catch up to a Moon. We recruited a Moon today. He's like level 55 up in the Western Plague Lands. I think the mobs up there are like 55 and above. If I'm not like at least 52, I think I probably won't be able to hit anything up there. Of course, I was fighting some Blood Reds out in what was it? That southeastern zone, the Blasted Lands. Trix and I were just doing rotations out there, just clearing. We were killing everything in the whole zone except for the level 57s, and we were just sitting there running a circle in the whole zone, killing everything. We were doing pretty good out there, and then we'd go back and turn in for buffs. Like all these Scorpock pincers and Snickerfang jowls. I still got a lot of them. And they were giving us these buffs like the lung juice cocktail here. And the Scorpock assay. Vapid said, "You killed Lupos." There were 3 Lupos out there I killed a minute ago. Roseblade just killed one too. There's a lot of them out there. I wonder if that's like a bug or something. Or maybe it's part of the new patch. That'd be cool. Just go out there and farm rares to level. Get all the best gear for your level. Maybe this is their version of catch-up mechanics. I'd probably do better to sell all that stuff on the auction house, but I think I'm just gonna vendor it so I can get moving with my life. We'll get rid of these beacons too. Don't need these beacons, and we'll vendor. Nope, can't vendor that, but we won't need it.
See you later.
Alright, so here we are on our way to Lakeshire. Let's get ready to grind. Yeah, I saw them Lupos out there and I was like,
Leroy Jenkins!
I had to murder him.
See you around.
Spitfire's most damaging ability so far has been corruption. I'm going to reset that and get an accurate count here. I want to see how this build plays out. Now that I got demonic knowledge, I'm so stoked. I really want to see how hard I'm hitting. Because without this guy, without the Fell Hunter out, just for my gear, I'm at 167 spell power. I got lucky with the Staff of Jordan. That's been pretty useful to me since I've gotten it. It's a level 35 staff. I think I got it around 35 though. Actually, yeah, I remember I had to level to put it on. Or I had just leveled so I was able to put it on, but it's been a real big help to my leveling, and I ended up grabbing 2 rings that were just sitting in the guild bank since I made the guild. These freezing bands. So I'm getting 18 and 18 spell power from each of those. And it's pretty cool because it's like I have a 2% chance to inflict 50 frost damage to attackers. And it goes off pretty often whenever I'm getting attacked, so I can freeze enemies in place as I'm making an escape. And then I got the big voodoo or bad mojo mask from ZF not too long ago. So most of what I've been doing here is just stacking as much spell power and shadow spell damage as I can. And with the chest I got yesterday, I got plus 27 shadow spell damage. I actually replaced a 22 spell power chest for this one. And whenever I bring out this Fell Hunter, I buff him up. I buff his stamina, and he buffs his own intellect with Fell Intelligence. Arcane Intellect doesn't stack with that. So I figured I'd just let him do the intellect buff, and then I can also benefit from that too. And then I'll buff him with Blessing of Kings, Mark of the Wild, and Power Word Fortitude. And my stamina or my spell power goes up to like 200 and something. It's pretty legit. We'll see how hard we're hitting once we get out there. Now this is strange for me. I got a wand. I don't really know. Actually, I know what to do. Let me put the wand here. We'll put the res there. And then we can move these off this way. Let's do that. Purge. Let's do purge right there. And then that. Okay, good. Good. Alright, so we already got some flame sprites here. I don't know if we want to fight those. Let's try to run past them. Run, run! They're orange. Please don't hurt me. Please don't kill me. I just want to be a friend. Alright, run. Cool. We're good. There's a flight path here to the right. We're going to grab the Searing Gorge flight path. This is actually where I start farming. I was out here a lot on Elude. Oh, I feel it coming. I feel a sneeze coming. Let me get the mic ready. I might have to mute if I start sneezing. Give me a minute. No, it passed. It's good. I'm okay.
Well met.
Wow, there's quests out here.
Safe travel.
I think I will grab these
Good day
quests.
to you.
I think these are the quests that start getting me into Blackrock depths.
Need assistance?
And you know, speaking of which, maybe it'll be worth my while to queue for dungeons. I might still be too low to run anything good though. I can get into Blackrock depths at least. Maybe I'll queue just for that and start saving up some gear for... I think I will. I'm gonna kill all this stuff out here, but maybe I should quest as well. Yep, we're questing. Questing in Syrian Gorge. Alright, so check it out. Fell Hunter comes out. My bonus damage goes up to 216. But watch this. Let me get buffed up. These are my buffs. And you can see my bonus damage going up from that because my intellect went up a bit. Now, I'm going to buff him up. And he's already still kind of buffed. Kings. I got to remember to rebuff Kings a lot. Now I mount and then bring him back out and my spell power goes up to 226. Elude, you go into BlizzCon? Man, I wish I could, but I don't think I will. I got the family, the wife and kids, and probably am not going to be able to make it. Now, if I could raise tickets like on the stream and stuff, that would be really cool. Then I'd probably go to BlizzCon. If I could actually make it to where my passion provided for my passions, that would be really awesome. But alas, not this year. Maybe in the coming years as we grow and develop some more, we'll probably work our way that way. It would be sweet though. Would be very sweet. Alright, so far so good. We've been able to murder everything just fine. Now our mana is going low. We don't have Evocate anymore, but we still got Innervate, and I think if I work Dark Pact, I'll be able to keep my mana up just fine. We also are using the Mana Shield, so that's going to help. The Eye of Adagus. This is a 6 intellect, 12 spirit, increases the damage dealt of all mage spells. The target's less than 35% health by 3%. Interesting. Not better than my Frostbrands though. We got a Malfunctioning Reaver. He's a 56 rare. He might still be a little too high for me to take on, but I'm gonna try anyways. Let's send the Fell Hunter in first. If he starts getting hit way too hard, then we'll do something else. Alright, it looks like we missed the Shadow Bolt already. We're going for hard hits on this guy. Now, my hope is that I can feign death. Yes, it worked. Oh yeah, we ripped that guy up. Level 56, no problem. In the bottom of the crater, no. In the houses on top of a broken house, the furthest southwest of the houses. Let's see, if he's got coordinates I can actually tell him. I got a buddy out there trying to find the Dalaran crater for the first time, so I'm gonna see if I can give him a better description. It is actually out here. 1175 Altric Mountains. 1175 and the Altric mountains if you have cords. It should be a purple looking anvil on the second floor of a destroyed house. Alrighty. Hopefully he finds that. I can run Elude out if he can't. Let's get a dark pack tap. There we go. We got to remember to keep tapping our Fell Hunter for mana so we can keep our mana management under control. Out of range, not ready. I don't have any of the range increasing stuff, so I got to get kind of close to the baddies. Let's see if we can take the elite. We got an instant cast Shadow Bolt there. Oh, 1092. That's a pretty good hit. I'm gonna drain him down. Oh yes, we are doing fine. They're orange and red for us, but we're still able to handle them. I want to start stocking some soul shards back up here because we're starting to run low. Still got that instant cast Shadow Bolt off there. Got another instant cast Shadow Bolt, Shadow Burn, drain life a bit. Alright, we're going to feign, and he resisted, so we're going to start healing. Mind Blast Shadow Burn is done. Danny Flamboyant says, what dungeon gives good gear? Depends on what your level is, man. I think the best dungeon to run at level 60 is Upper Blackrock Spire. It's a 15-man though, so. But there are a lot of people that need gear from there, so you shouldn't have any problem getting a group. Pete Vega, what's going on? He said, hey partner. How's it going, Pete Vega? We're almost level 50. We're killing mobs in the Searing Gorge. Hey, there's another rare. We're gonna try to take this rare out. We were able to handle the last one pretty easily, so maybe we'll be able to handle this one too. Whoa, whoa, nope, we don't want to attack him while that dragon's coming. I think that elite dragon may be a problem for us. If I remember correctly, on Elude when I tried to fight him, you really needed to interrupt him. We got a blue there. Let's see, Agility Spirit increases damage done by fire. There's a Black Drake. Let's see if we can get the Black Drake. Wish me luck. Oh, there's that Flame Breath. Trying to interrupt him, but I think we missed it. We need to precast a little bit quicker than that. Try a feign death. Cool, it worked. Got him. Black Drake slain. That was actually part of our quest. Roseblade said, if you need a loot, I can kill it for you on pink. I think we're okay so far. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought we would be. Considering everything's red and orange. But yeah, I think we're okay. This guy might be an issue. Get out of here, malfunctioning thing. Gotta keep them dots rolling. Ooh, he punted us. Oh, we're lagging. That's not good. Instant cast Shadow Bolt there, Shadow Burn, and Mind Blasting for the kill. GG. Red ain't nothing but a color. We got this. Here's a caster type black wormkin. I feel like if we can kill that level 56, we should be able to kill this level 54. Let's try it out. Interrupt from the little fell hunter. We got an instant cast shadow bolt. What is with the lag spikes though? Here we go. Yeah. Let's drain him. Finish him with a drain. Yeah. I'm digging it. Alright, so we need to rebuff our kings, and we'll put it on our pet too. I'm afraid if it falls off, that value is going to change and we're not going to notice. We could tap our pet for some mana and send him in to get some more mana. Spell lock so we don't get that fireball in our face. You know, actually we might want to eat them fire bolts because I think there's an AoE that they cast that's more important to interrupt. We'll spam shadow bolt until they get about 20%. There's the fire nova. Didn't get the interrupt off. That's okay. Oh yeah, we got this. I don't even think we need to worry out here. This is okay. I don't mind drinking because we've been dropping nukes. I did get rid of Evocate, and I even got rid of... I had the Seal of Wisdom and Judgment of Wisdom with the Judgments of the Wise, so I could get that replenishment effect rolling. But since I've gotten Dark Pact, I don't really know if we need that a whole lot anymore. Gonna hard cast a Shadow Bolt there. Now we can start draining because he's low enough. Usually don't want to drain soul until they're below like 25% health, because it doesn't actually hit very good until they're below 25. Got that fire, that spell lock off. And drain. Oh yes. Let's go get this one. It's so nice. I'm hitting like a freight train right now. There's the freezing brand proc, or freezing band proc rather. That little ice proc was from our freezing band rings. We got frost resistance, but with two of them, they're not unique equipped, so you can get two of them. I'll get 18 and 18 spell power from both of them, and then a 2% chance to freeze them in place for 5 seconds when they attack me. Nader, what's going on, man? We're leveling Spitfire in the Searing Gorge right now, just killing elites. Pretty successfully, I might add. I may have spoke too soon though. Nope, we're good. Finish him off with the drain soul. We only got 8 shards, so I've been trying to stack those up. There's one. You got the bearded bone axe. It's a one-handed axe. It looks legit, just like a regular axe. 4 string, 4 agility. That's pretty nice. 1.9 speed, so it's a quicker axe. Look at that, just laying them to waste. Non-elites just aren't a challenge. We're using our Dark Pact to tap our Demon's mana. It's kind of like life tap, but doesn't cost you life. So it's pretty sweet. Got our Aspect of the Pact for movement speed increase. Maybe we'll go try some ogres while we wait for these dragons to respawn. I don't even think Elude was killing them this fast. Oh yeah, and these ogres are perfect. Thank you. Still trying to collect some shards. I want to get up to 32 again. So we'll start draining everything that we encounter. Alrighty. And I like to put the SCADA up to where you can see what's hitting the hardest on my damage meter here. Right now it's Shadow Bolt, mainly because I was hard casting it a few on that the elites over there. But I usually try to wait for these shadow trances from the Nightfall talent and the Affliction tree, so I can get those instant ones. That's a 1083 crit on a Fireball there, or Shadow Ball. Streamer FR, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream today. We're starting to run low on mana, so I'm gonna have to tap my pet a few times. I think I can get 3 solid taps from him before I need him to DPS to bring his mana back up. I didn't quite get a look at how much mana that gave me. I think it's like 600 mana per tap or something like that. Alright, we got another mage here. This will allow the Fell Hunter to get some more mana up. All we need is for him to beat on him a little bit. We are experiencing some lag today. I can tell whenever my spells aren't going right off. It's not game breaking though. We're still doing okay. We're getting 669 mana per tap from our Fell Hunter. I'm gonna see if I can work my mana up without having to burn an Innervate. Got a Nightfall proc right there at the end. I don't think there's another guy around that we can use it on though. Yeah, nah, we're gonna lose that one. Still tapping our pet for mana. After this fight, I should be able to get some more mana from my pet. It's enough to sustain us. If we're keeping an eye on it, we can keep our mana up with just that Dark Pact. And that drains, it says 305 of my Summoned Demon's mana. That's altered by spell power from what I've noticed, because I'm getting 669 per tap. And the mana that I drain is converted into my mana pool from him. Pretty sweet talent. Alright, we got a bunch of these little guys. Maybe we can dot them up. Oh, this may be an issue. You can see that lag there. Yeah, these guys ain't shit. We got them. What is this stacking debuff? Nature damage every 5 seconds? It's not too bad. Still trying to get the fire or ogres for our quest here. We get 3 taps off our pet, maybe just 2. Yeah, we get 2 off of the pet. And we need to rebuff our kings and his. And his. There we go. Got a Nightfall proc there. We're gonna use that on this guy to start this battle. And we're capped on shards again. Properly managing our resources today. It's fantastic. Lofty Belt of the Bear. Okay. Oh yes. We're looking for the mages and the brutes. These are all just ogres. There's a mage back there though. Man, I love these rings. Got an interrupt there off of our Fell Hunter. I have that macro to my silence button over here. I think it's just like use pet action, whatever it is. Yeah, click pet action button number 7, and I think it's like if you count from where your attack is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th on the bar. And you could rearrange those and say like use pet action number 4. That's a devour magic. I have that set up as purge. So my purge is bound to my hotkey, and so is my interrupt where my interrupt normally is. Spell lock's the 24-second cooldown. It's not the best interrupt, but it does pretty decent. Streamer FR said, do you have the Molten Core talent? Let me see. I don't think so. That's a Destro thing, right? Let's see. It may not be Molten Skin, Aftermath, Demonic Power, Intensity, Destructive Reach, Backlash, Searing Pain. It is a Destro talent, right? Demonology. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe not. Molten Core increases the duration of your immolate and have a 4% chance to gain Molten Core effect when your corruption deals damage. Molten Core empowers your next 3 Incinerate, Soulfire, or Soulfire spellcasts within 15 seconds. Increases Incinerate's damage done by 6% and reduces cast time. And then for Soulfire, it increases damage done by 6% and increases crit strike chance. Okay. But I would need Incinerate or Soulfire, right? And then, if I remember correctly, Soulfire takes a while to cast. Soulfire, it's an instant cast, really? No, it's a 5-second cast, that's right. And Incinerate's a level 64 talent, so probably not going to worry about Incinerate. So, let me reread that. 5-second cast, keep that in mind. Increases the duration of your Immolate, and you have a 4% chance to gain Molten Core when your Corruption deals damage. Your Molten Core effect empowers your next 3 Incinerates or Soulfire within 15 seconds. So within 15 seconds, if we can get the full duration of it, we can cast 3 Soulfires. And Soulfire increases damage done by 6%, increases crit strike. So we'll say we could probably get 2 Soulfires off. Unless we spec into Decimation, I think. And Decimation says whenever you Shadow Bolt or Soulfire at a target below 35, the cast time of your Soulfire spell is reduced by 20% for 10 seconds. Soulfire cast under the effects of Decimation requires no shards. So we would have to have Molten Core and Shadow Bolt below 35% health to get a quick Soulfire. That sounds tricky, man. It sounds like it would be kind of hard to get to. Currently, the way I'm set up right now is just Shadow Bolt as an opener and dot with Corruption, and then hope for Nightfall procs, and then Mind Blast and Devouring Plague the rest of the way until they're down to a Shadow Burn. So I don't find myself being able to do very much more outside of just that. You see how quickly stuff is dying, and these guys are actually higher level than the stuff I'm normally fighting, and they're still dying pretty damn fast. I think I might need to head into the cave to finish this quest here. We need mages and brutes. Yeah, my guess is the brutes are probably inside of the cave. See that? Just with those, the dude's pretty much dead. Salamar, the staff member, says, "Good day, my dear fellows. We're looking into a few issues brought by our new patch, so please never fear." And then Boeing said, "It's Hollow End. Always fear, because it's Hollow's End." And then Salmar said, "In addition, please do be aware that Zul'Gurub is not set for release yet. On the off chance that you manage to get in, it will be considered exploiting, and I will have to be very sour with you. Ho, ho." It will be so long till BC releases. July. So, yeah, it'll be as long as it takes for July to come. I was trying to wand right there, but I forgot I don't have a wand yet. Let's see. Bar, key bindings, this one. There we go. Now I can wand properly. We're going to try to take on Gorgon Och. He's a level 54 rare. And he is enraged at us. Let's see if the old Fell Hunter can purge that off of him. Sure can. Alright, we're going to have to just eat his enrage, I guess. Hard casting Shadow Bolt. We're going to probably want to refresh that Corruption and get out of his Flame Strike. Heal thyself. And Mind Blast into a Devouring Plague, because the Devouring Plague expired. Heal thyself again. And maybe heal thyself one more time. And then we're going to Mind Blast to finish him. And Shadow Burn. That was rough. I'm very squishy. I get afraid whenever they start attacking harder and faster. Streamer FR says, "I look for the talent who grants mana to your pet when you use Life Tap." Actually, I got him getting mana back with his Shadow Bite. I've got improved Fell Hunter, and he does pretty good mana-wise. He has just enough mana to keep me afloat until I get my Innervate back up off a cooldown. I've been watching this for the past few days very carefully, and trying to figure out how I can stretch my points. And the way I ended up going for mana return was improved Fell Hunter. He gains 8% of his maximum mana each time he hits with Shadow Bite. and the ability and the cooldown of that ability is reduced by 4 seconds. Foreshadowed by ability, and the cooldown on the ability is reduced by 4 seconds. In addition, it increases the effect of his Fell Hunter's intelligence by 10%. So I'm getting improved Fell intelligence, and he shadow bited that last fight his mana all the way back up. And then I could tap him 2 times to almost cap my mana back up. 3 times will cap it. And then in the next fight, he'll get all his mana back up. And then I just alternate between that until my Innervate comes back up, and yeah, we stay gravy, man. We're pretty good right now. I did have serious mana issues whenever this guy was a full dot spec, but since then I've switched him to more of an instant damaging spec, which works gooder for dungeons. It works a lot better in groups and dungeons, having more instantaneous damage at our disposal. Of course, a dot spec would be pretty useful in PvP, I imagine. Just to shitty someone up completely before ignoring them and moving on to the next person and padding the charts for honor. But yeah, man, it's pretty solid right now, I think. That's our freezing band proccing. So with each fight, he's getting his mana, like more than half of his mana back, which is pretty decent. Take this, Fire Ogre Mage. Gonna interrupt his fireball. Oh, it's on cooldown, my bad. And we can wand him. Shadow Trance. We got Aspect of the Go Fast for the caves. We'll tap our Fell Hunter's mana. Turn off Aspect of the Go Fast. Uh-oh, we got 2. Oh, it's the rare, he's back. And I'm lagging. There we go. Just kind of standing there casting for a minute, don't mind me. None of my dots are landing on him. Let's try to feign death. Well, we tried to, but it didn't actually go off. Throw some big shadow bolts to get his attention off of our Fellhound who's about to die. We will get his attention. Nope, we need to heal the Fellhound. Heal thy Fellhound. And we're gravy. That guy ain't shit. He was too easy. I had to go in there like, Leroy. Alright, I think we cleared the cave. Let's head out. Oh, we got a baddie. I really dig how Aspect of the Pack doesn't share global cooldown. So I can just immediately start casting whenever I see a bad guy and just toggle it off in the middle of the cast. It's very nice. It's pretty sweet how this stuff's kind of working out on Spitfire. I thought that the casters were going to be a lot less beefy than he's turned out to be. I got like on-demand hard hits, and then I got like some damage over time effects. He's working out very good. I got the staying power with Dark Pack and Innervate. It's so nice. Let's see, we need 5 more mages and 4 more brutes. Got an instant cast Shadow Bolt there. And he's done, son. We need more brutes. Where are the brutes? Ogre. 4 more mages. And 4 more brutes. Pete Vega said, "Hi, Nader." Let's see. Were the brutes only inside of the cave? I know there's mages out here. Let's go for the mages outside then. So I can't do any of the Hollows Inn quests because nothing's on fire. Oh wow, really? What are they talking about? Book of Ascension, asking for people. Not for me, just asking people who want to know if it's a bug. How much damage reduction is 14 resilience? Defiler's leather shoulder pads are still unique. What does that mean? That's Defiler's exalted. Holy cow. What do they mean it's still unique? Because hasn't it always been a unique? I guess you can only hold one of them. That's the problem with those shoulders. I have a companion that works soon. There's a... Okay, so I have a companion book that works fine. There was a book in Stormwind last night. If they added it back since I have old info, but it wasn't there for me last night. Can't see it on this one either, so it's most likely on my end. I'll try reloading the patch. And then Toriox says, I don't think there is a book in Stormwind, dude. Can anyone confirm? Yeah, they took the book out. The book has gone away. Pete Vega says, Elude, where do I get the patch from? It won't let me log into the Ascension homepage. They have a downloads page. Here, I can get it for you. Project Ascension downloads. There you go. The website goes down sometimes, so maybe it might be down. Forum download. Yeah, here it is. You'll need the Windows version, well, depending on what you're running, Windows or Mac, but the patch A. You'll just drag and drop that into your data folder. We need, that was a brute. We need more brutes and more mages. Where they is. Is this another entrance to that cave? Maybe we can get them on this side. Here's a mage. Our blessing of kings fell off, so we're gonna have to rebuff kings after this. Out with it. He said out with it. Yuck and grats. Alright. You done, son. Kings and kings. And you'll notice 226 bonus damage right now. We mount up and dismount. Still 226. Good. Good. I think actually if you still have the pet, you borrow stats from your pet as it's summoned. Like from the moment you summon it, what stats it has on is the stats that you borrow. So if you rebuff your pet and like mount up so your pet desummons, whenever he comes back out, you take another like snapshot of his stats, and then you get your spell power from that. So initially, if your pet has no buffs on him, you'll take a snapshot of his intellect and stamina, and then 12% of that is what you end up getting from spell power, for spell power from demonic knowledge. Now, if you buff him and then put him out or take him out and then bring him, or put him up and then take him back out, then you get 12% of those stats that he has when he comes back, which will be like the buff stamina and the buffed intellect from Mark of the Wild and Kings, and power word fortitude, kind of like I have right now. And I can actually show you that whenever he runs out of buffs in like an hour. I'm gonna actually rebuff myself. Alright, we finished that quest. Just took all his mana there. Okay, so we don't need to be in here anymore, but we do need to go kill some more black broodlings, which I think is the little whelps, and 5 more of the dragon spawn, which I think is the melee types. And he's got 16 minutes remaining on his buffs. Let's go kill some more of these. Yeah, these are the dragon spawn, the melee types. We need to kill some of these. I think we were just hard casting Shadow Bolt last time. We'll continue doing that this time, in between some Mind Blasts. Rebuff some Corruption. We can drain them the rest of the way. And then our Fell Hunter got quite a bit of mana there. We'll just borrow that from him. I don't think we need any more caster types. We'll try to avoid the casters if we can. Just go for the little broodlings. They're non-elite, so they're easily dealt with. Oh, I got Aspect of the Dizzy on. Streamer FR says, oh wait, Pete Vega says, permission denied until I get my password. Seriously? I didn't know you needed to be logged in for that. Okay, well, let's do a workaround then. I got a workaround for you, buddy. Downloads. Show in folder. We'll copy that. Just give me a second here. Or give me 3 minutes, I'm uploading it right now. Streamer FR says, I have found its mana feed in Demonology, the 4th or 5th tier. Demonology, mana feed, 4th or 5th tier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Master Summoner. Unholy Power. And mana feed. When you gain mana from Jane mana or life tap, your summoned demon gains 100% of the mana that you gain. Right, I know about that. That's 1 AE and 1 TE in cost, and that's not a bad talent. It's really good, especially if you do have life tap or drain mana. But I currently don't run with life tap or drain mana. A lot of the times I find as long as it takes me to life tap and heal up and life tap, I would have already been capped on mana if I would have just drank and rested. And then drain mana, I don't ever use that either because it's taking away from the damage that I'm dealing while I'm casting Shadow Bolt and Mind Blast and those. Like, I might as well just cast those and get him down fast so I can just get out of combat and drink. But if you do buff, like I suppose with enough spell power, like as much spell power as I do have, life tap conversion would be pretty good, just as good as the Demonic Pact. But I like it right now because I can just like Demonic Pact tap my Fell Hunter and then he gets his mana back just from attacking. So I try to go for as much less downtime as possible whenever I'm a DPSer, and things like draining life or draining mana and life tapping aren't doing damage while I'm trying to get my mana up. Whereas I can sit here and just lay down the Deep's Hammer here and then get an occasional tap from my pet while I just go straight back to damaging. Like, it seems faster for me with the way I'm built right now. I usually don't even rebuff Water Shield unless I'm out of combat, just so I can keep on damaging as long as I got mana. Like right now, he almost capped mana just now, so I tapped it out of him. If I can keep him from capping his mana, which he's getting while he's shadow biting, I have more uptime than I would any other way. And then for those situations where I'm just like going a little bit too ham and I've neglected my mana a bit, I got Innervate. Alright, here we go. Here you go. That's that patch there. That's the patch A link for you. Nope, don't aggro him. We want only the dragon spawn. Here we are. Let me know if you have any problems with that there. It should work for you. But that's the most recent patch for Project Ascension, the one that they linked to in the downloads. I just already had it downloaded from whenever I put it in. I think I had to kill wargs too, but I'm maybe done with that one as well. We're only interested in the dragon spawn at this moment. We have 2 more of these dragon spawn to kill, and then we can go on back to the non-elite broodlings. Oh yes. This should be the last of the broodlings, or the dragon spawn. We'll use our trinket, our Ankh of Life. We don't ever use it. There we go. Ankh of Life heal for the win. Dots are falling off. I see you there, Roseblade. Keeping the grind going. Hell yeah. We're gonna get some members. We're gonna have a full, complete 10-man in no time. Alright, so broodlings, more broodlings. Are you going for the Felguard after? I was actually thinking about it. I wanted the Felguard after I realized the Succubus idea wasn't going to work. Because if I go for the Succubus, that's going to increase my shadow spell damage. I can put points into Master Demonologist, which will increase my shadow damage and my crit strike. But then after I realized that Master Demonologist and Demonic Knowledge wasn't available, I decided to get the Felguard. But today, Demonic Knowledge is working. I don't know if the amount of stamina that he's gonna have will make up for how much intellect I'm gonna be losing from the Felguard. But if it does, then I'll probably do that. What, he dropped a crystal? What is this about? I think that's a quest thing. Did I have a quest item I was supposed to use? I don't think so, right? But we'll see. If I can get the Demonic Knowledge to give me more spell power from the Felguard, then yeah, I'll run with the Felguard. But if the Fel Hunter's giving me more spell power, then I'll probably stick with the Fel Hunter. I kind of like having his Purge and Interrupt. Metamorphosis? No, I don't think I'll be going for Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis makes me change stances, so I wouldn't be able to stay in shadow form. And I think Metamorphosis is more like a damage reductor than like spell increase. I don't like how it changes your moves. Like, I still wouldn't be working with the same moves, so like all the Corruption and Devouring Plague and Mind Blast stuff that I'm spec'd into will pretty much be useless if I get Metamorphosis while I'm in Metamorphosis. The theme for this build is just shadow damage, buff shadow damage, and do shadow damage, and work for some Nightfall procs for instant cast shadow bolts. So anything that lends itself to just increasing the spell power of my shadow damaging abilities is what I'm kind of set up for. I wanted to actually have it be something like the more shadow damage I deal, the more I heal my party. And I was actually wondering if I could convert all my spell power to healing power, or intellect to healing power, and if that would actually buff my my party heals with vampiric touch. Reduces the cast time of your Voidwalker, Fell Hunter, Fell Guard summoning spells by 0.1 seconds, and reduces its mana cost. Also has a chance to protect me with the Holy Shield. That'll be nice. Ah, shit. May have bit off more than we can chew here. I'm out of mana. Gonna tap and innervate. Can't interrupt that, so we'll have to heal through it. Trinket heal keeps me in shadow form. Oh yeah, we got this. I'll eat that one too. Got a little dicey for a second, but we managed. Yeah, this guy was originally intended to be a shadow damage dealer slash healer. But I found out that when you split yourself like that, you usually just end up being mediocre at both. So I think I'm going to keep him with his instant shadow damage slash minor dots build here. Streamer FR says, be right back shopping. Alright, man. Take it easy while you shop. Let's see. We must get one more broodling. There he is. And then we'll go turn these in. I think we got a BRD dungeon quest. We've been in queue for an hour and we haven't got anybody pop yet. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, we're moving on. We're going to go turn these in and see what they give us next. If it's not anything very meaningful, like, I don't know if it would send us just deeper into the zone to quest. We may just stay out here and farm these elite dragons. They seem to be yielding pretty good XP. 668's a pretty decent amount. We're not killing a whole lot very fast, but could be pretty decent. Now, Pete Vega, were you able to actually get that downloaded off of that link I gave you? I wonder if he got that figured. The staff member here was saying something to people. Hey, I need some people to queue for Warsong Gulch so I can fix something right quick. And a few people queued for it. Need Heals Please says don't do it, there's just a pre-made in there that's gonna camp you.
Keep your feet on the ground.
And then Minnie said, did it help Very Dad? Very Dad says, gotta wait for the BG to start.
Greetings.
That's level 50. Oh yes. Very Dad said, got it, thanks. The MC issues should correct on its own with the raid reset. Hey, did you message? I got a question. Are you saying no Tin Mans till Friday reset? Very Dad said, whisper me for information on bug talent that today's change log reflects is fixed. Oh, that was Papa Verena. G said, you guys made it look today's excited, we're prepared, took off work early for nothing. So G saying you made it look like patch was today and people took off work. Minnie said, we'll very much appreciate it if you can somehow make it work tonight. So they're trying to get the Tin Mans rolling tonight. And then Dot said, why would we have to wait for it to reset for a Tin Man? And then Heliandra said, wait, Molten Core Tin Man is not today? Angry face. And Logartha says, anyone using Wakearas had the issue where typing /WA command doesn't go through and you had to open the config. Can't be that hard to reset MC10, can it? Probably not this week's old ID. Reset all of them. Until y'all started programming, you have zero idea how hard it is to do anything in the game. Level 50, Roseblade said craps. Thank you. Zanara is like, what's the issue with MC? And Minnie says, I'm guessing it's a compatibility problem between the old and new kind of raid ID, but that's just a guess. Rant, they are bound. Oive said, whisper bat wands, not selling wands. Blase blase, better leave hands of the dev. Oh, Syphilis said, better leave it in the hands of the dev. So far, the made Ascension, I think they can handle the reset. Sarah said, you should just wipe all the raid IDs. And Syphilis said, they made Ascension. Okay, so Boeing says, no, there's no reason to reset IDs 2 days early.
Hey there.
So they're complaining about Molten Core not actually being Tin Man yet, and that it will become Tin Man whenever the raids reset as they normally would. That seems to be the problem. Sad face. Okay, so anything that sells for more than a couple of gold I'm going to put on the auction house. I'm starting to get closer to that level 60. See, that's 2 gold. This is 7 gold for them legs. That's interesting. Of course they are 25 strength, so that might be why. Agility intellect bow sells for a few gold. I'm going to try to post more greens on the auction house. I do that every once in a while to test the waters, but I especially try to do it whenever there's double XP because I know there's a lot of people leveling. And then I'm going to test the market again for crafting mats as well. I've been posting meat auction house because it says that they sell for a few silver. Maybe people would rather buy them than go farm them. And we can save them some time and make some gold in the process. Alright, so that's bags cleared. We're going to fly back to Stormwind. And then we'll pull out Elude and see what level 50 stuff we can train. And maybe spend another point. I think we can get the Felguard now. We can test what you're talking about with the Felguard. And we'll see if the Felguard's any good. Now if we do Master Demonologist with the Felguard, it's going to make it to where all the damage we do is increased by 1% and all the damage we take will be reduced by 1%. So that might very well be worth it. But we're going to lose out on Demonic Pact and Improved Fell Hunter, so we would have to refund those. That's quite a bit of refunds. But I think we got another scroll reset in the bank too, or in the mail. Alright, learning the Felguard. And while we're in flight, we'll unlearn the Fell Hunter. And we're going to unlearn the Dark Pact. Of course, we could have kept that and probably used it even on the Felguard. But I'm just going to assume he doesn't have a whole lot of mana to use that for. If we can legitimately use it, then we'll come back and pick that up. But for the time being, we'll have it reset. And that gives us 3 points to put into Master Demonologist. 1, 2, 3. Then we want to borrow 2 more points from something else to fully spec that out. So we can have that 5% damage done increased. Damage done should apply to shadow spells as well, right? So we'll see. And now that we're a higher tier, maybe there's something cool we can get from these. Inferno became available, it looks like. Affliction. Death Coil became available. That's a heal / fear. Destro got anything cool? Soulfire. Thing. Shadow Priest? Mind Control, we knew about that. Level 50 Shadow Priest allows for Vampiric Touch, which causes shadow damage and will gain maximum mana per 5 seconds. And when damage dealt from Mind Blast. Oh, this is the replenishment. So we get replenishment when we Vampiric Touch and deal damage with Mind Blast. Maybe we want to take some points back out of that then. Or we chill, we keep with the Master Demonologist and we take points out of something else. This is giving us crit strike and what? Says increased damage dealt, so that's another thing that we're probably going to want to hold on to. Let's bring Elude back out. Unless there's a book somewhere else. Doesn't appear to be a book anywhere else. And then we're gonna clear Spitfire's inventory as Elude's logging in. Still have the Fell Hunter. Interesting. Maybe we'll hold on to him for a minute until we see what the Fell Guard's gonna end up doing. Stack of 20 and then 3 extras. We'll sell 2 of these Mage Weave Claws. Scorpid Blood, Star Ruby, a pattern. I usually try to refresh, but I have done a full auction scan today, so I don't really need to. Hopefully we get some bites on this green gear stuff. I want to try to preempt all the gold that I'm going to be spending on just tweaking Spitfire spec here. So we'll get some stuff rolling on the auction house. Hopefully that'll supplement how much we're going to be using right now. Yeah, we got another scroll there. Now Elude's right there. Pull out your book, Elude. Hail to the night.
By the light of the moon.
Okay, by the light of the moon. Thank you.
Thank you.
A new rank of Conjure Water, a new rank of Flash Heal, Mark of the Wild, and that's it. Let's pull out the Fell Guard. Who does summon me? Something like that, right? One in 7. 1 in 14.
You cannot command me.
He said, who dares summon me? You cannot command me. It appears as though I still have my void thing here. I don't understand. There we go. We just dismissed our Fell Hunter. Because for some reason when we summoned the Fell Guard... There he is. Now we got the big one. And he increases all damage caused by 3% and reduces all damage we take by 3%. Okay, so this is what we want to check out. Pet abilities, demonic frenzy. His damaging attacks cause demonic frenzy, increasing his attack power by 10, and it stacks. He's got anguish, which is a taunt, and cleave. So we'll keep both of those on. Those are pretty sweet. Streamer FR said back. Welcome back, man. We're testing our Felguard right now. So with the Felguard out, we're getting 208 bonus damage. Now, let's see. He's running with, we could do the numbers right quick too. He's got 223 stamina plus 112 intellect. So 223 plus 112. And that's 335 together, and 12% of that into spell power is 40.2 spell power. Now, if we dismiss this guy, we'll pull out the Fell Hunter. And in comparison, the Fell Hunter doesn't have any buffs on him, so keep that in mind. We're at 208 spell power. I can't remember what we said what we said earlier, but we can do the math for him too. 220. Oh wait, his stuff went down just now. Hold on a second. 204. We actually saw it move. Plus 112. So he was borrowing stats from us. 316 times 0.12. That's 37.92 spell power we get from the Fell Hunter. Of course, keep in mind we don't have improved Fell Hunter with the aura and all that stuff right now from him. Now we'll dismiss him, and I want to see if it changed for the Felguard since we lost all our buffs just in that moment we were doing that. 204 bonus damage, and he has 204 stamina and 112 intellect. Let's find out if that's more than 37.92. 204 plus 112, and we want 12% of that is 37.92. So it's the exact same. It's the same. It's just the same. Alright, so it doesn't matter if we have the Fell Hunter or the Felguard out. We're still getting the same damage buff from him. So that means we could buff this guy, and we could even grab Arcane Intellect as well and further buff him. Let's do that. We'll get Arcane Intellect from the mage, and then that intellect that he gets from that buff is going to further increase our spell power, and then we could give it to ourselves as well. So now we're going to be running with these, and we'll see our spell power is 204 right now. We'll buff ourselves up, and then we'll buff him up. And then we're going to mount and dismount, so he takes a snapshot of all of our stats and abilities. And remember, we were at 204. Now we have 228 bonus damage from having our Felguard out, and that's pretty sweet. Now we want to put 2 more points into Master Demonologist, and we noticed that Master Conjurer is just giving us more crit strike. It's not increasing our bonus damage at all. So we'll refund those 2 and put them into here, so we actually get 2% more damage increased from Master Demonologist by having our Felguard out, and it'll also reduce the damage we take by 5%. And with our Firestone, we're still going to be getting increased damage dealt by 1%, just like it was before, and 21 crit strike rating. That sounds like it was earlier, so I don't think we really were hurt by reducing the Conjuring Stone's effectiveness. Or if we were, it wasn't reflected in the tooltip. But either way, we got the Felguard now. He's definitely going to be a damage increase. He's going to hit a lot harder than our Core Hound. The only question now is, do we need to pick Evocate back up? Or actually, we need to get Vampiric Touch. So how can we get Vampiric Touch back? What are we going to refund? Destro. Let's see, we got Shadow Burn, Shadow Bolt. We want those. Improved Demonic Knowledge and Master Demonologist. We got those. Maybe we'll get rid of Instant Cast Nightfall. Or damage dealt when corruption, we're instantly healed. And increases damage by corruption. We're more like an instant damage build right now, so I'm going to take that out of Siphon Life. And we're going to buff up Vampiric Touch. Well, we're going to grab Vampiric Touch from the Shadow Priest. As soon as it switches, where is it at? There it is. So now we're going to get shadow damage over 15 seconds, and then party and raid members are going to gain MP5 whenever we deal damage with Mind Blast. Yeah, buddy. What else? Pain and Suffering, Mind Flay, chance to reduce the duration of Shadow Word. I think, yeah, we're good with that. Vampiric Touch, and that'll be another dot we can add up on the target with Corruption. And then at some point we're going to get Vampiric Embrace and improve Vampiric Embrace as well. But yeah, I think we're gravy now. We're ready to go out and try this out some more. And we're wasting the Fell Hunter right now. We could be maybe even pick up, we might be able to even pick up another move if we get rid of the Fell Hunter. But maybe we'll hold on to the Fell Hunter because that's utility. We can get like purges and steals from him. Before I take off, I want to make sure I can't train anything else. Oh, the Skillful Book of Ascension's back. Skillful Book of Ascension is back in Stormwind at the moment, by the way, guys. So now the guildies know that that's there. Exit with Elude, because we don't need that anymore. Alright. On the road again. We're talking about a reset. When is that going to happen? Did that increase reforged tokens from 20 to 50, or is there no cap? That's a good question. Wait, so 10 mans are up just doesn't work if you're saved from 25? Right. We'll resolve a refit at 20 miles savers of them.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's go to Searing Gorge. No, Morgan's Vigil, Burning Steps. We want to keep up with World Chat because the devs are talking. Reforged token. Mystic Rune, stacks and lots of 20. They're unique 20, right? So there's no change. This guy has Arcane Rune. Reforged token, Mystic Rune. It's called Mystic Rune in the tooltip. I guess they've been tweaking the name of the Mystic Runes. I guess they're getting a lot of flack for saying Tin Mans were going to be up to date, and they're not actually up to date. But apparently, if you don't have, if you're not saved to a Tin Man, you should be good. Like, you should be able to run, or if you're not saved to a 25 man rather, you should be able to run Tin Mans right now. Yo-Yo's hosting a raid with no lockouts. Those locked out to another 25 man went to a different instance.
Summon me.
Oh man, I can't wait to get this Felguard out here. It's gonna be sweet. He's got taunt and cleave. Simple. And he's got all his buffs. And we're gonna go murder some stuff. A welcome diversion. He doesn't have charge though. He definitely didn't charge. So yeah, in case you missed it, that MPQ patch A is the latest. Man, yeah, live went off for a second, but if you refresh your page, it should be back up. My OBS crashed on me for an instant. It usually doesn't bother the video too much, I noticed. It just looks like, you know, you go from one frame to the next on the video. So not a big deal. Oh, right, we have a new spell. Maybe we should drag that out and use it. Let's see, Shadow, Vampiric Touch, yes. Okay, so. There's the replenishment. Goodness. Let's get another one rolling. We can't do purge anymore. We don't have that anymore. Let's keep the wand where it's at though. Currently all we have is water and innervate. No more dark pact or even life tap or anything like that. We may want to make a macro for our Felguard here. Vampiric Touch. I may even want to change the order of my stuff here too. Number sign, show tooltip. Vampiric Touch. And slash cast. Vampiric Touch slash pet attack. Pet attack. There we go. So now we'll do Congrats on 30, Roseblade. Hell yeah. Let's see. Let's do this. Now, we'll Shadow Bolt first into one of those. And we missed. Damn. And it missed again. Oh, goodness. It's all different now. So... no, get out of here. Feign death there. Felguard's Ohm. I think I like the idea of the Felguard more than I like the Felguard. But as he levels, he'll probably get more abilities to make him more legit. At the moment right now though, he's not too great. He's not very good at all. I think I had something better going on with the Fel Hunter. Oh goodness. I think I just need to figure out how to play. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to play, that's all. He runs out of mana so fast. I don't know if I like it. And as soon as he's out of mana, I'm willing to bet his damage goes to crap. All he does is cleave for 200 mana, and he has 3,200. He's buffed right now, too. I don't think he's gonna work, because if I don't get that improved life tap thing and start draining mana and life tapping more, it's not gonna help him. And I'm broke. I can't spec out of him. I still have the Felguard. I just need 2 points so I can improve him and get Dark Pact back. I'd have to refund 2 things here though. And it's gonna cost me 5 gold to refund that, 6 gold to refund that. Yeah, shit's expensive. I may have screwed myself here, guys. Should have kept it as I had it. We were in a nice place too. Look, I'm just missing. Goodness. And now he's not even holding aggro. Oh no. That's the way the rotation should play. 14, 16 XP, not that bad. Oh shit, I'm getting a lot of XP, huh? It actually went up since we leveled. That's pretty good, actually. Man, I wish we could still kill him fast, though. Oh, jeez. To make this Fel Hound legit, I need to put some points. I think I could do this strategically. This will give me 2 AE and 1 TE. So I could then get Dark Pact at least, but he's not generating mana, so I would need more than that. I'd probably still want. I need to get 3, 2 here, and 2 here. This is 2 AE. So I need to get 3 Talent Essence back, and 1 ability essence. I might just have to level with this guy one level before I can make that happen. Unless stuff starts selling on the auction house. Oh, my spec's all weird now. My rotation's changed. We'll just play mana conservation, that's all. Yeah, that's pretty good experience, you're right about that. Now for this to work, we need to Vampiric Touch and Mind Blast on cooldown. I think I might even take Devouring Plague off of the little thing. Well, maybe we'll just add an extra aura here. New, we want it to be Vampiric Touch. Let's make it like the Corruption one. We'll just copy the Corruption one. And we'll delete this one. I don't know what that is. Nightfall? Yeah, we'll probably want Nightfall. Corruption. Edit. Vampiric Touch. We'll test it. And maybe we'll test all of them. And align. Level 30 in 18 hours. Nice, Pink Rose. Mistype. 64. And we'll put it over here, I guess. So, Vampiric Touch. Move it this way. We'll line it up similar to the way that one is. So, about right there, and about right there. That should do it. Let's see how much the little guys are giving us. We don't have any range on this. Okay. We missed a few times there, but I think we got the buffs to register. I'm gonna reset this. So all we got to do is keep on killing, and in a level we should be able to make it work with our buffs. We'll just wand him the rest of the way to conserve mana. As long as we can keep replenishment up, we should be able to give our Felguard enough mana to keep rolling. Of course, we could throw him an Innervate. Maybe that'll help. We'll keep him innervated, and then we'll just drink water. 'Cause we got pretty decent water at this level right now. Oh, we're not even in shadow form. Oh, we healed, that's why. Having that space in our rotation for a corruption dot tick will give me time to register whether or not I need to recast that Vampiric Touch too. Because if Vampiric Touch isn't on the target, we don't get replenishment when we Mind Blast. So we'll want to recast that. I don't like the way it's set up like that right now. Might need to rethink that. Yeah, replenishment's on our Felguard as well. If we can keep him in combat, his moves will start hitting harder and harder too. And you know, maybe we don't even Shadow Bolt. Maybe we just... Maybe we only Shadow Bolt whenever we get procs now. If that's how we gotta work it. So now our rotation's gonna look something like this. And that'll give our Felguard a chance to establish threat on the target as well as the dots start rolling. So I'll throw 3 dots up on top of them and then Mind Blast on cooldown. And then even if we do pull threat, that just means we get more mana from our water shield. That could work. I think that could work. These guys are giving us 590 XP until that camp respawns there. And hell, if we get good enough at farming these guys, then we can sell all the greens and stuff we're getting from them on the auction house. Or, I mean, the vendors over there. Got that replenishment. Do dragons come back yet? We'll just keep aspected the dizzy up. Unless we pull threat. Of course, it appears as though by the time they get threat, or by the time I get threat, they're pretty much dead. Gave the Felguard another innervate to keep his mana rolling. Alright, I need to take a quick bio, guys, and then I'll get back to farming. I think we can make the rotation work this way. We just got one more level until we can revert it back to the way it was and go back to our former glory with the Fell Hunter and Dark Pact. But I don't know. We'll see. If I end up getting used to that rotation, that may just be as viable. I mean, I'm really digging the Felguard's buff that he's giving me, the Master Demonologist, so it may be worth it just to stay with it as it is. But anyways, quick bio, be right back. Alrighty, we're back.
See you around.
Let's rebuff before we get mounted here. I need to get a Blessing at King's power aura as well. So that way I know whenever his and mine is running out. Power. Let's get Blessing of Kings. Maybe I want to rearrange this too, because I think it should be Vampiric Touch top right, then Corruption, then Mind Blast, then this. So maybe we'll do it this way. We'll have Vampiric Touch, Corruption. Let's just start moving. And then Mind Blast is going to be the bottom right. So let's do it this way. That Shadow Bolt should be here. Let's bring it down where Devouring Plague is, because it's going to be the last thing that we're tracking. And then we want Mind Blast up in the top right. Should be about right? Corruption is 95. Mind Blast should be 95 as well. And then Devouring Plague will shift to negative 96. Minus 96. There we go. So our rotation goes Vampiric Touch, Corruption, Mind Blast, Devouring Plague. Vampiric Touch, Corruption, Mind Blast, Devouring Plague, and then free Shadow Bolts on demand. Alright, I think that makes sense now. Buffs over here too. Okay, so let's get cracking. Also, one more thing, key bindings. We want this to be, this is S. Actually hit escape to clear all. That'll be 9, but it'll also be S. And this will be Shift S. There we go. Blessing of Kings. I forgot. Son of a bee sting. Alright, so test all. Water shield. We'll copy that. And then edit it. We don't want any sound or animations. Blessing of Kings. There. And we want it to use its own texture. And we'll slide that below. Actually, we'll leave that one here, and then we'll slide this one below Vampiric Embrace. Alright, let's see now.
Don't waste my time, lesser creature.
And then we'll wand him the rest of the way, yeah? Conserve mana. Our water shield's working. Yeah, buddy. We got it. We're gonna be good now. Server restart in 15 minutes. Minimal downtime. I've heard that before. Oh goodness. You know, I think there used to be something that made Mind Blast even proc. Like something in the shadow tree that refreshed the cooldown of Mind Blast. That could be something worth checking out. Whenever I buff Innervate on myself, I get a bunch of aggro. Now I wonder if I also get a bunch of aggro whenever I buff Innervate on other people. Or if the person I give it to gets a lot of aggro. Because I gave it to my Voidwalker just now, or my Felguard just now, and it looked like I got aggro from that. Why the hell is my thing flashing like that? Oops, wrong button. It looks like I could just catch that Vampiric Touch with 2 Mind Blasts right before it expires. Oh, the downtime. I'm gonna save that Innervate for myself. Screw the Felguard. It's not worth it. Also, I could use more intellect. Alright, let's give him some heals. Some trinket heal too. Trinket heal's kind of whack. There we go. Let's send him on in. I'm going to get some more mana while he establishes threat. Now I could probably be a little bit more conservative with my abilities too. Like Vampiric Touch, Corruption, Mind Blast, and then straight to Wanding. And then still watching for the next Mind Blast. I think I could get that off just before it expires. It'll be really close though. Yeah, I did. I was able to get it off, but it was close. So in a perfect world, I can keep that replenishment rolling. And then we're going to see if our Blessing of Kings works. Yep, it does. Alright, so we know to rebuff ourselves and the pet. You know, I may not be cutting it as close if I went ahead and mind blasted immediately after a vampiric touch. But right now I'm cutting it so close because I got that global cooldown I'm worrying about after corruption. I don't have to worry about that, so here. Get some heals, Felguard. Just dropping his buff. And then we're gonna get ourselves innervated soon. So now the rotation is looking something like that. Let's see how it goes. We got a rare warg over here. Maybe we can kill him before the server restarts. First, let's heal ourselves up. And let the Felguard MP5 himself up. Quick AFK, got someone at the door. Alrighty folks, that's going to conclude today's episode. That'll be episode 61 in the bag. We'll see you guys next time, maybe tomorrow sometime around the same time in the morning. I'll start to stream again. Until then, I'm going to be working on Spitfire spec here. I don't think it's in a good place right now. I still got to switch all the things back to the Fell Hunter and probably go back for that dark pack. But that'll give the server an opportunity to restart as well. So until next time guys, see you later. I'm going to take a